Good afternoon. I'm Michael Garcia with the Hispanic Vote, and we're going to continue our series of interviews that we're doing here with community leaders, elected officials, and judges. Right now, we're going to focus on our community leaders and elected officials, and specifically the city of Margate. Because during this coronavirus, the city of Margate, I believe, has done something that no other municipality has done, and they're helping their small businesses out by taking out some money out of their CRA and specifically earmarking it for their businesses in the city. So I have the pleasure of having three of the members here. We have the mayor here, and I have two commissioners. So for social distancing purposes, we're going to do one interview at a time. So I want to first start with the mayor. Mayor, thank you for coming out.
You got it. Thank you for the invite, Mike.
So give us a little background on you, because I like the people to know who the mayor is, what he does, and then we'll talk about the...
You got it. My name's Tommy Rosano, originally from New Jersey. Played ball, came down here in the early 90s, tried out for the Marlins in 93. Didn't work out, met my wife, got married, had 4 kids, became a general contractor, and then eventually fell in love with my city and decided if I'm going to do something for my city, I'm going to get involved. I ran for commissioner about 8 years ago. I wound up winning, and I'm here with you now.
So how long? So you've been on the dais 8 years now?
Correct.
And how long have you been the mayor?
I've been the mayor. This is my 3rd time being the mayor.
And you're up for election again in?
I'm up for election in November.
Okay. So tell us a little bit what's going on with the city, with what you guys are doing for the businesses and Corona.
Yeah, well, we have a couple things that we've done. I'll hit on the one and then the other two.
Okay.
We knew once this happened, our businesses were suffering, just like everybody else, and we were very proactive, and we decided, we have to have a plan for what we're going to do. So we had a meeting as quick as possible. We were discussing about how we can help the other businesses, and I'll let one of them touch on the rent abatement we did. But one program that we did come up with was a grant where you don't have to pay it back, and it was a very simple application. You fill out. We expedited the program, and the program is actually rolling out tomorrow, Monday, and it's a simple process. And what it does, it helps you or helps the business for the residents in Margate. First time. Getting a little confused here.
No.
It's the for the businesses. It's the 25%. The first 25% will go to the residents that own businesses in Margate. Second 25% will go to the minorities in Margate, and then the third will open it up to all of the businesses in Margate.
Okay, so that was going to be my question, because obviously there's some businesses that have businesses in Margate but are not residents.
Correct.
And then there's probably that are residents and have businesses. So you're covering the spectrum of, if you live in Margate and have a business, you're good. If you have a business in Margate and you don't live in Margate, you're good.
Correct.
Right? And then you're also specializing. You're also cutting out about 25% for minority and veteran-owned businesses.
Correct.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
And that information can be gotten where?
If you go on our website, and
Okay.
I'm sure some of the commissioners have it on their social media page.
Okay.
But go to the City of Margate, Florida. Click on the website. The application is there. The applications can't be submitted by computer. You're going to have to go to the building department tomorrow. They open up at 8, but the applications will be accepted at 9 a.m.
How long? What's the period of time that you're accepting applications?
There's a 2-week that we're going to be doing this. We're going to see how it goes. We budgeted a certain amount of money, and hopefully if it's successful, the commission, it'll come back to the board, and hopefully we'll open it up for possible more.
So I want to thank the mayor for coming out on a Sunday. I want to thank the city of Margate for doing this, because I think, like I said, I think Margate's the only municipality in Broward County that's taking their own funds and helping out their own businesses and residents. And so we want to thank you. I'm going to interview the other two commissioners, but I want to thank you for coming.
You got it. Thank you for the invite. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and thank you for the invite.
Thank you. We won't shake hands because of social distancing, right? Commissioner.
How are you? And I'll give you the elbow bump there. How's it going, everyone?
Come in a little bit. Okay, just give your name, a little bit of background on
Sure.
how long you've been a commissioner.
Sure. So I'm Commissioner Antonio Arcerio. I'm the youngest commissioner ever elected in the city of Margate. Prior to running for office, I managed a forensic technology company based out of the UK. Studied politics at FAU, knew I always wanted to give back to the community. And I was actually born in Margate, and when I moved back to Margate after school, I fell back in love with the city and I just wanted to get things done, and sometimes the only way to do it is to get involved yourself. So I ran, and here I am.
So tell us, the mayor said there was some programs you're doing for the residents. He said there was a rate abatement. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So I just wanted to touch first of all on how proud I am as a city and a CRA, because collectively we've put together a few programs. And as you know, Margate is a very diverse city, and our businesses reflect that. So I was really excited that we did put funds aside for the minorities, for veterans, and for people that own businesses in Margate. Also, additionally to that fund, which is we call it the COVID-19 fund, we also have 2 shopping plazas that the CRA owns. And so what we did was, for all of the tenants that were tenants of ours and they were current prior to COVID-19, we waived their rent for 2 months, and I believe that totaled about $100,000, $120,000, give or take.
So that's additional funds that the city's putting into the city, because it's rent that you're being owed, but you're waiving it to help the businesses out.
Absolutely, and not only that, but because it's a rent abatement, there's really, and I'm not a CPA, so get advice from your accountant, but as a realtor, it's not a taxable event. So those businesses that are getting those funds, it's them for them to keep.
Before I bring on the other commissioner, was this COVID-19 fund your idea? Whose idea was it?
I think it was a team thing. I know that the mayor had really wanted to initiate a fund. I know that Commissioner Caggiano and I really wanted to see something set aside for minorities. I know the mayor is really big on veterans, so I think it was a team effort, and there's 2 other commissioners or CRA board members aren't here that were involved as well. So.
Is there anything else you want to tell the people of Margate?
Hang in there. We want to be able, as you can tell, I need a haircut. We don't want to get a haircut. We want to go to the stores. You know, I think that we need to do it safely. You know, I'll make a personal decision whether I choose to go out or not. I think that'll be for each individual person as to what they're comfortable with, but hang in there, and stay tuned to our website, because I believe we are trying to have a town hall on the reopening of Margate.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, but I appreciate you, Commissioner. So the next commissioner.
All right.
I'm actually wearing it, now I'm gonna take it off.
The best dressed commissioner today. Look at that.
The best for last.
Exactly, the best for last. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Anthony Caggiano. I'm originally from New York City. My parents, on my dad's side, Italian, on my mom's side, Jamaican. And I love Margate. Like the mayor, like Commissioner Arcerio, we moved into or back to Margate, and we fell in love with the city. And our city motto is "Together we make it great." Well, we are working together to make the city great and to continue keeping it great while we're going through this crisis.
Anything else the city is doing to help its residents besides the 2 things we just
Well,
discussed?
we also have the CBG funds.
And what's that?
It's money from the government, federal government, that we could accept or not accept.
Okay.
Which is a $260,000 fund that we're gonna let the county run through us for our residents to also help them during this COVID process.
So how is that going to help the residents? Is that going to be in the form of grants, or how
Yes,
are you going to use
yes.
those funds?
Yes, it'll be in the form of grants.
And it's do you just have to be a resident, show need, or
Yes,
okay.
both.
Okay, so you have to be a
It's
resident.
Margate money in that CBG fund, so for Margate residents to put it to.
And how do the residents get apply, get more information about
Well,
this?
they'll call City Hall, they can call the city clerk's office, and he'll be able to give them directions to how to get to that.
Okay, so
And it's through the county, so of course it's gonna have to get directed to where in the county to go to for that.
so you're telling me the city of Margate right now has about $260,000 in that
Yes.
CBG fund. I believe the
100,000.
COVID, 100,000 for the COVID.
Yeah.
You have the rent abatement for another
Correct.
100,000, so you're right around 460.
Correct.
And if I'm correct, depending on the success of the COVID, you may add additional funds for businesses.
Correct, I mean, we're gonna look at it responsibly, because if this COVID lasts, as some people believe, into August, September, October, we have to also keep in mind that our money that's gonna be coming back into the CRA in the following year is gonna be drastically reduced.
Okay.
And we still have important things that we have to do for all the residents in the city. So we have to make sure that we're doing it responsibly, and we just can't throw money at it. But we're gonna put money into it that we believe that we can responsibly do to help our businesses in our CRA district.
So, see, that's why I want to have these gentlemen here, because like I said, Margate's one of the few cities, if not the only city that I see, that's actually helping its residents with its money, with their funds, which, you know, from all accounts, it's about $500,000 right now that the city could have been using on anything else, and you're using it for your residents. So I want to say a personal shout out and congratulations to the city for doing that good work, because as you know, local government's what really controls the people's lives, and you guys are doing a great job to try to help during this period of time. Do you have anything else to say?
I just want to say to people, please act responsibly and understand that our city, Margate, we do live by the motto that together we make it great, and we're going to make sure that our city survives this and comes out stronger than it was when it went into this. So I just want to thank you for interviewing us, because, by the way, and like I said, the Vice Mayor was also very strong in getting this passed too, Vice
Okay.
Mayor Schwartz. So
Okay.
I don't want her to be left out of this.
Okay.
She was very instrumental in it also.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.